so excited to get these bowls.
Me too. Don't forget the extra cheese.
Yum! Here's yours.
Ooh.
Yum. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Needs more cheese. Oh, right. We can do better than this.
We're taking this iconic bowl of yumminess
And making it better.
way better.
Yeah.
So I'm Chris.
And I'm Wesley.
My iconic bowl of yumminess.
Totally.
Well, you're iconic.
100%.
That's for sure you are. So guys, we're so excited. We're doing, okay, first of all, before we say anything, let's say we are not bad-mouthing Chipotle.
No, we love Chipotle.
We love Chipotle. So many people do. Their food is so fresh. It's so delicious.
Yeah.
If anything, it inspires us to try to recreate what they have done.
That burrito bowl.
I'm
Forget
telling
about
you,
it. That
it
chicken.
is the bomb. It's
Yes.
so, and of course, anything made at home is always going to be better,
Totally,
right?
totally.
So, okay, with that being said, let's make the amazing Chipotle chicken burrito bowl.
Right,
Now,
right.
it starts with some very important components, obviously chicken. So I've got this chicken marinating here. We're going to get back to that in just a moment.
Yes.
But now we're going to talk about their
That
legendary
rice.
cilantro lime rice. Here is how we make it. You take 1 cup of jasmine or long grain rice and place in a bowl. Cover with enough water to cover by about 1 inch. Swirl the rice with your fingers for about 1 minute to help get rid of extra starch. Transfer the water from the bowl into another bowl, using your free hand to keep the rice back. Repeat this process twice more, leaving the rice in the water for 5 minutes for the final round. Just before proceeding, discard the water. Heat oil in a saucepan over medium heat. Add 1 cup of chopped onion and the soaked rice. Cook and stir for 5 minutes. Add 1.5 cups of water and then 2 bay leaves. Stir to combine. Bring to a boil, cover, lower the heat to low, and let it cook for 18 minutes. Remove the lid and take out the bay leaves. Add the juice of 2 whole limes, 1/2 cup of chopped cilantro, 2 chopped scallions, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Stir, and now you're ready to serve. Oh, I'm telling you, this stuff right here is just to die for.
The cilantro and the lime is amazing.
Okay.
But these beans, these Mexican black beans are, hold on. Look at that.
Oh, they are so loaded with flavor.
Oh
my
just
gosh.
delicious. All right, so here's how we made these. In a large pot, preferably a Dutch oven, add 1 pound of dried black beans and make sure you get rid of any of those floaters. Don't want any floaters. And add enough cool water just to cover it by a couple of inches. You're gonna bring that water to a boil and then you're gonna lower the heat and let that simmer. Meanwhile, in a small skillet, you want to melt 2 tablespoons of pork lard or bacon grease or shortening, whatever you have, over medium heat. Add 1/2 cup of chopped onion and 1 seeded and chopped fresh jalapeno. Cook those until they're soft. That takes about 4 minutes. After that, you're going to add 2 cloves of minced garlic and cook that for another 30 seconds. Now you're going to add this mixture into the simmering beans. You're going to let that simmer low for about 2 hours or until the beans are starting to get soft. Add a little more water from time to time just to keep that liquid somewhat thin. Add 2 sprigs of Epazote, so good, and 2 teaspoons of salt. Stir and simmer for about another 40 minutes. Then the beans are ready to be served. And talk about ready to be served. I think I could just eat these right
They
now.
are so delicious.
Oh, so good.
Just a word about the epazote. You may be thinking, Epa, what? It's a Mexican herb that you can find in Mexican markets, Hispanic markets. If you can't find it, try to find it. But if you can't, you can use cilantro or you can just omit it.
Just
This
leave
is
it
so
out.
loaded with flavor. And
So good.
the pork lard, it's so good.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's talk chicken. It's a chicken bowl. Okay, so here, let me tell you about this amazing marinade that my chicken is in. So in a medium-sized bowl, we're gonna mix together 1/4 cup of pineapple juice, 2 garlic cloves that have been minced, 1 chipotle pepper that's been chopped, and then we're gonna use the tablespoon of that adobo sauce from the Chipotles. Then we're gonna add 1/4 cup of distilled white vinegar, and then 1 teaspoon each of chili powder and a teaspoon of ground cumin. And then we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, a teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. We're gonna whisk that to combine, and then transfer the boneless, skinless chicken thighs, which is about 1.5 to 2 pounds, into a large freezer baggie and pour the marinade over the top. we're gonna use your hands to massage that chicken with the marinade. We're gonna place it in the refrigerator for about 6 to 12 hours. This chicken, I mean, I'm just, the smell of it, and it really is amazing. We worked hard at really trying to get this so similar to like what you're gonna get at
Totally.
Chipotle. And I think this is really spot
That is just amazing.
on. Okay, we've got our grilled heated up to medium high, and I'm gonna put these.
I'm sorry, it smells
smells
so good.
We're gonna put it directly on the heat. Here we go.
Yay.
The smell! Oh, I feel like I'm in a Chipotle.
It smells so good,
It's so
y'all.
good. Okay, Wesley, we're gonna let these sit for just a couple of minutes.
All right, so we can talk salsa.
Salsa!
Oh, Chipotle has, I love it because they've got like 8,000 choices for salsa.
They have a nice variety.
Yes, and these are our 3 favorite. These are the trifecta. Look at these gorgeous, oh, look at the colors. I love it, I love it. So let's start off with our favorite. This is our roasted tomato salsa. So good. Chris, tell us how we made it.
Take 2 or 3 ripe tomatoes and core them. Halve them and then quarter them. Take a large onion, half it, and then quarter it and remove the skins. Grab a Serrano pepper, or 2 or more if you want more heat, and cut off the stem. Cut down the middle and carefully remove the seeds and the ribs. Don't touch your eyes.
Don't touch them.
Place those vegetables on a baking sheet lined with aluminum foil. Place in the oven about 6 inches below the broiler on high. Broil for about 8 minutes. Keep an eye on them. Don't let them burn.
No.
Though
No,
they
no,
will
no.
get nice and charred. Use a pair of tongs to transfer the charred tomatoes, onion, and pepper into a blender. Add a 1/4 cup of freshly chopped cilantro, 2 cloves of minced garlic, and 1½ teaspoons of salt to the blender. Puree until well blended. Serve warm or chilled. It really is so good. So I will say the roasted tomato salsa at Chipotle, it's their more hot. It's pretty spicy. I love that. But if I didn't make this as super spicy, if you want to add some heat, go 2 Serranos. Really spicy, do 3 Serranos. Okay.
And put it on everything. It's so good.
Yes.
All right, let's do the salsa verde. This, I love this on chicken enchiladas as well.
So good.
Chris, how did we make the salsa verde?
Take 1 pound of tomatillos and remove their outer husk. Place them on a grill pan. Add 1 or 2 Serrano peppers and take out to the grill. Place on the grill over direct heat and flip them every couple minutes until they're nicely charred. It's going to be about 8 minutes. Transfer the roasted tomatillos into a blender. Cut the end off of the Serrano and carefully scrape out the seeds and the ribs.
Not all the seeds.
Oh yeah, we want a little heat.
Yes.
Add the pepper into the blender. Now add 2 cloves of minced garlic and a 1/4 cup of freshly chopped cilantro to the blender. Add in 1 heaping teaspoon of salt, cover, and puree until smooth. Transfer to a serving bowl and stir in a 1/4 cup of chopped onion.
Look.
I love it. It is true. That's good on eggs, enchiladas, on so
Oh,
many
yes.
things.
Huevos rancheros, please.
Thank you.
I love
that
it.
would be a ranchero sauce.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay, so actually, this is my favorite. This roasted corn salsa. I could just shovel that into
I
my
know.
mouth.
You have to make a lot because everyone will want to just eat it by itself.
Oh, and Chris makes it amazing.
Heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil over medium heat in a cast iron skillet. Now add a 1/4 cup of chopped red onion and 1 fresh jalapeno that has been seeded, cored, and finely chopped. Cooked until soft, about 3 minutes. Add 2 cups of fresh or frozen corn and a 14-ounce can of chopped green chilies. Cook until starting to brown, about 12 minutes. Stir in the juice of 2 limes, a 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, and serve warm or chilled. Oh, that corn salsa makes me want to do the salsa. Okay, so now let's start chopping chicken.
Chopping chicken.
I am ready to chop some chicken.
That chicken, oh, look at how delicious it
Moist.
is.
It's so delicious.
Delicious,
So
it is.
flavorful. So I'm going to cut these into bite-sized pieces.
Oh, that's juicy. That's good. All right, while he's doing that, we've got to make some guacamole.
Guacamole!
You know, Chipotle has good guacamole. We have really good guacamole. And we used to be purists when we made our avocado or our guacamole with just, very minimal. But no, nowadays we're like, throw in the farm.
Because it's delicious.
It's so good. All right, so we start off in this molcajete. We like to use our molcajete, very traditional.
But you don't have, if you don't have a
have
molcajete,
to.
I'll have a link to it. But if you don't, you can use a bowl.
But it's fun. It's a, it's a party
It's a conversation starter.
Thank you. All right, so we start off with 3 ripe avocados. Look at how gorgeous those are.
Love it,
Now
love
we're
it.
going to start adding all these wonderful flavors in. We've got 2 cloves of garlic, and we've minced them. This is 1 Serrano, and it's roasted. The Serrano is so good.
Some more Serrano. If you like more heat, remember, go for the more Serranos.
Yes, and now we have a half a tomato, and we've chopped that. Ooh, we are filling up, Chris. Look at that.
I know. We
And
fill
now-
it to the brim.
It's all right. We've got a half a red onion, and we've chopped that as well. I'm just throwing it all over the place.
It really is the kitchen sink.
It's good, though. It is so good. Y'all will love it. And now we have this is 2 tablespoons of sun-dried tomatoes. Love it.
Those are packed.
Those
are
in oil or water?
Those are in oil, and that's one of those things. It's like it just adds flavor.
Yes, and then we got 2 tablespoons of lime juice.
Gotta have lime juice.
That's
That's
citrus in there.
Fresh lime is super important.
Yes, cilantro.
Yay!
2 tablespoons of cilantro.
Some people love tons of cilantro.
Yeah.
People, some love none. So you go with what you like.
And this is my favorite part: 4 strips of bacon. Look at that.
Cooked bacon.
Oh, we're just piling it on.
We are going to
Look at
town.
that, y'all. Look. Then we just need a little bit of salt. We got a teaspoon of salt. Mm-hmm. And now
we get to have fun and watch you mix all that up.
it's quite the talent not letting it get out of this bowl.
It is a talent. Guacamole mole.
I'll tell you. Well, I should have actually. Chris said maybe you should have chopped up those avocados before we put all the rest of the stuff in there, because it was a challenge keeping it all in.
Oh, you did great. I'm going to
But
tell
look
you.
at all that. Oh, so good.
I'm going to tell you how good it is first. Holy moly, guacamole. I tried to say that earlier and it wasn't funny. That was really good, Walter. All right,
I love it.
it's time to put it together.
Let's build this burrito.
It's been a labor of love.
All right, so the first thing first is this wonderful cilantro lime rice.
That guacamole is amazing.
Is it? Oh, thank you. Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so while he's
It's mine.
delicately doing that, I'm going to finish off telling you about the remainder of
I'm
our
very delicate.
So we've got the you see the chicken over here that I've roughly chopped into some bite-sized pieces. I just like to finish it off with a little bit of salt, just because some of that salt in the marinade, it falls off when it's in the marinade, and also just give it a little more salt.
Give it a little more salt.
Now we need just a little bit of lettuce. This is optional, but we love lettuce. Make sure it's really vibrant green. So you can use romaine lettuce. I love to get green leaf lettuce and just chop off the really green lettuce and give it a just nice rough chop. Beautiful. Then you're gonna need some nice melting cheese.
Yes.
If you've got access to some Mexican melting cheese like Chihuahua, unbelievable. If not, do Monterey Jack, even cheddar is great. Okay, and then we've got this right here. We're getting fancy. We've got some Mexican crema in here, which is basically just it's like sour cream that's a little thinner. We put it in here because we're gonna make it kind of a pretty presentation. Oh, he's adding the beans.
Yes, look at that,
You could
y'all.
also just use regular sour cream that you could even thin with a little milk, or just regular sour cream. All right, we are getting down to business.
Hold on, I just got to put a little more beans in there. I'm trying to be as dainty as possible.
Now, you see this fancy bowl that we've got.
Look at that. That is a burrito bowl.
It is so awesome.
All right, give me some chicken.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some chicken.
There we go.
I mean, these actually are about the same size as the bowls that you get at Chipotle. We measured and we did all of that.
Right, the inside of it is.
The inside of it.
Then it has this lovely
lip.
lip.
I love a little
A little
lip.
more, Chris. Come on.
Oh
what are you
my
doing?
gosh. Okay, you're right. We're feeding.
This is our burrito bowl.
true. That's going to feed the two of us.
Look
Okay.
at that.
So
Okay.
now-
So now we've got the chicken. Now comes the wonderful salsa.
salsas.
Now Chris likes to do kind of like a flag, a stripe of each.
Yeah.
So here we go.
This is so beautiful. Now again, if you had the spiciness of this, it'd be really a nice combination of mild with spicy.
There you go, there
So
you
yeah,
go.
see how you do a little red and a little green? Isn't that so pretty?
Then you top it off with your corn salsa.
Oh.
So good. I'm just gonna get a spoon
flavor
and eat it right
combination.
now out of that. There we go. And we're just gonna put it on there. Look at that. Let it fall where it goes.
Unbelievable.
All right, so we're getting taller, Chris. We are getting taller. Now, is it the cheese? Oh yeah, the cheese and then the lettuce. Is that
Do
correct?
cheese and lettuce, and then guac, and then the sour cream. Okay. So now I just want to say, you may be thinking, okay, this is way too much work for me to do. Well, it could be, and sometimes whenever we do these better than, we sometimes get from words from people like, that's a little bit too much, guys.
It is.
But a lot of this can be made in advance. But let me tell you what's really fun is you can divvy the work up amongst your friends. You can order these kind of like Chipotle bowls.
Those are so cute.
These
There we go.
Chipotle bowls online. I have a link to it, and then have everyone bring each component, and then it makes a good amount. You can have a Chipotle burrito bowl party.
Totally.
It's so much fun. They're a lot of fun, and I'm telling you, making things from scratch is just the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
But make sure you follow our recipe for the guacamole.
Please do. Well, everything. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But I think
Everything, yeah. All of these are online.
I think Chipotle is going to be taking a double shake
Okay,
of this.
I need actually a giant scoop of this. There we go, people.
Okay.
Here we go.
My hands are clean.
There we go. Look
That is
at that.
beautiful. Oh, you already did
I
the
put
cheese.
some cheese
Okay.
on there. Now it's this. Now it's the
sour cream?
The sour cream.
Or the Mexican crema.
Mexican crema. Oops.
I have been dreaming about this. I mean, ever since we decided to do it.
Y'all,
It is epic.
there it is.
That is beautiful.
There it is. Now I'm gonna mess it up.
Here, you need a bowl. Here's a bowl. Here's a spoon. Oh, you're gonna mix it
Yeah.
up with that. Okay.
I'm just gonna go in, Chris. Do you
Oh, I
want
thought
to?
we were gonna go
get
in.
yourself some over there. That's why you brought that spoon.
Yes.
Get yourself some.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna get me some.
No, I'm gonna
Look
concentrate
at all
on my
of the
food.
combination.
Yay!
Beautiful. I mean, the colors, everything about it is just, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah,
I
all right,
tell you,
I'm mixing it up. I'm mixing it up.
Mix that baby up.
Mix it up.
I
all
just
but
love
Clint.
these so much. I know.
All right, you ready, Chris?
I am so-
Get yourself
I've never
some chicken. Get
never
yourself
been
some
more ready.
rice. Get yourself some guacamole. I've got a big bite. All right.
Okay. What a surprise. I mean,
Fresh is best. Fresh is best.
we did it.
Wow, y'all.
Homemade. There's just something about
Oh.
homemade. Again, Chipotle is awesome.
That I'm saying it. This is 10,000% Loon approved.
Wow.
All of those ingredients, all those homemade. It's
just-
amazing.
It's just unbelievable.
It's amazing.
You guys-
Have a burrito bowl party.
It's so much fun. You're gonna love it, and you're gonna be thankful that you did it. I
Yeah.
promise. Oh, I love this.
Bye, everybody.
We love you.